I don't know if Shakur Stevenson will ever admit this, but Shakur Stevenson loves watching YouTube boxing channels. That's right. Two of Shakur Stevenson's favorite YouTube boxing channels are Showbiz the Adult and Southpaw TV.
I know Southpaw TV.
Shout out Shakur Stevenson. The man is watching this video right now as I speak. But apparently Mr. Showbiz the Adult was giving out some technical advice for Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney today on YouTube. A Twitter user by the name of Layla tweeted out, "Hey yo, Shakur Stevenson, did you see what Showbiz the Adult was talking about?" Shakur Stevenson said, "Nah, but he don't ever say nothing positive about me. He a certified hater. A lot of these guys on YouTube don't know a thing about boxing, so I really don't be watching they shit like that. Hating on me is kinda trendy, but it brings them engagement."
Let's not be crazy.
Just when you thought Shakur Stevenson did not have anything intelligent to say, the man tweets this out. "Yo, Shakur Stevenson, you are half right in this tweet. First off, I do not hate on you. I tell the truth on you. Like when I say you claim you was finna fly some broke coach out of Philly, whole team to Chicago, and didn't do a damn thing, I'm not hating on you. You said it yourself. It is the truth. Y'all ain't cut like that."
Sunday it is.
This nigga's scared.
And of course, a YouTube boxing channel is gonna make up a trendy topic because it brings engagement. The same way you should be trying to promote yourself so people could engage in your fights instead of walking out the fights when you fight.
Tank Davis is a star.
I guess Mr. Showbiz the Adult really hurt Shakur Stevenson's feelings. Shakur Stevenson tweeted out, "Anybody could be a coach nowadays in boxing. All you gotta do is get a bunch of fighters who really good already and sound intelligent and act like you know what you talking about. I see so many coaches with no boxing experience at all telling fighters who've been boxing for years what to do."
Southpaw always got some bullshit he want to start.
I can't even lie to y'all, Shakur Stevenson does have a great point with this. Usually I do not agree with Shakur Stevenson, but the man is making a whole bunch of sense right here. Half of these boxing coaches I see at the gyms never threw a punch a day in their life. All of these so-called boxing experts who be claiming they know what they talking about never threw a punch a day in their life. Shakur actually got a point right here.
Your father can get it too.
Then Shakur says, "Some of y'all on Twitter be tweeting so much y'all could be coaches. It does not take much to be a coach in boxing nowadays." Yo, Shakur Stevenson, bro, I think you shouldn't let the internet get to you so much, bro. The internet is for entertainment. You should know that firsthand. Making call-out videos with your shirt off. Why don't you have a shirt on in this video?
Why, kids? Why?
But in all seriousness, Shakur Stevenson then tweeted out that he fighting Zapata coming up next year. I look forward to that fight. I want to see how Shakur Stevenson deals with the pressure of William Zapata. Let's see what happens.
Look at you scared now, you hoe.
And Iron Mike Tyson did an interview talking about Errol Spence Jr. and that beating he took from Terrence Crawford. Iron Mike Tyson was asked, do he think that Errol Spence could ever come back from a beating as bad as he took from Bud Crawford? Mike Tyson said, "The sky's the limit. That doesn't mean nothing. A loss to somebody like that means nothing. He can still make a lot of money if he returns to boxing."
Your father can get it too.
I think that Mike Tyson got a great point. There is no shame in losing to a great fighter. Take Floyd Mayweather for example. Don't feel bad if you lost to Floyd Mayweather. He is Floyd Mayweather. If you lost to Floyd during the Floyd Mayweather era, that is nothing to be ashamed of. Same thing with Bud Crawford. Errol Spence lost to Bud Crawford, but Bud Crawford is the pound-for-pound king of the sport. There is no shame to losing to the best.
You were scared to get in the ring.
But at the same time, in my personal opinion, I do think that Errol Spence took way too much damage in his career and his life personally. I think that Errol Spence was in that car crash, 2 car crashes, got beat the hell up by Terrence Crawford, and I don't think the man will ever be the same. But that is just my opinion. Speaking of Errol Spence, Barbosa Boxing from ESPN Knockout tweeted out, "Errol Spence versus Sebastian Fundora, Cowboy Stadium or Cowboy Training Facility at the end of January 2025. I'm looking forward to this. Do or die for Errol, in my opinion."
Southpaw TV, it's not shit you can tell me.
I agree with Mr. Barbosa. This is definitely do or die for Errol Spence. Like I said, after that beating he took from Bud Crawford, I don't think the man will ever be the same. And given that Sebastian Fundora is literally 6'6", fighting at 154, it is definitely a mismatch in my opinion.
It doesn't matter.
One thing I do respect about Errol Spence is that the man never backs down from a challenge. Errol Spence don't take tune-up fights. The man goes for the big dog in whatever weight class that he's in. Do I think that Errol Spence could beat Sebastian Fundora? Absolutely not. Like I said, I agree with Mike Tyson that there's a lot of guys that Errol Spence could beat at 154, but I don't think that Sebastian Fundora is one of them. Sebastian Fundora is a bad style matchup for Errol Spence.
It's a bunch of bullshit, but...
And like Mr. Barbosa said, this is definitely do or die for Errol Spence. Let's just say Sebastian Fundora dog walks Errol Spence, stops the man and everything. Where would Errol Spence go from there? Who could Errol Spence possibly beat at 154 at the top level? I don't think that Errol Spence, if he loses to Sebastian Fundora, will ever come back to the sport of boxing. But that's just my opinion.
When you fake tough.
But back to Shakur Stevenson real quick. Since Shakur Stevenson want to talk about fake coaches, maybe Shakur Stevenson should become a coach himself. I think the man will make a great coach. The man has boxed before. The man is not a gangster. The man is soft outside the ring, but inside that ring, I think Shakur will be a great coach. Shakur Stevenson even tweeted out, "Coaching is a passion of mine. Love making the ones around me better."
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And I think that Shakur Stevenson would make a better coach than he does fighter. Let's be real. Don't nobody want to see the man fight.
Stop talking about that.